And his opponent, we invite to the stage at this time the champion from Capitol Heights, Maryland. He's the WBC Featherweight Champion of the World, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. And the challenger is ready to step onto the scale. 23-0, 16 knockouts. The undefeated contender, number 3 in the world, Magnifico Magsayo. And the challenger weighs in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Magnifico Magsayo, 125 and 1/2 pounds. And his opponent, the defending champion, ready to step onto the scale with a record of 31-1 with 18 knockouts, making the 6th defense of his title. Here is the longtime WBC Featherweight Champion of the World, Mr. Gary Russell Jr.
126.5, Russell.
And the champion weighs in initially 126.5 pounds. He must make that 126-pound weight limit for this fight to go on for the world title.
Do the pose real quick, huh?
So bringing to your attention, Gary Russell Jr. weighed in slightly over the limit. He has 1 hour to come back and make that 126-pound weight limit for this WBC Featherweight Championship of the World. Certainly, he will return and make that 126-pound limit.
Just for this is the title part. Just for this title fight only on the first.
Yeah,
that's it.
right up to the tape.
And then after that, they'll go more.
Yeah. Mark? I got it. Guys, face the front. Cameras in the back. Cameras in the back.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Premier Boxing Champions presents the main event of the evening. 12 rounds for the WBC Featherweight Championship of the World. Mr. Gary Russell Jr. versus the challenger, Magnifico Magsayo.